welcome to my channel. Welcome to Cynthia Elewuwa's TV. It's our 10 years anniversary.
10 years.
It's been 10 years. We've been married for 10 years. It's a decade of happiness, a decade of fruitfulness, a decade of prosperity, success,
I like that.
A decade of love,
prosperity,
a decade of
very
grace,
important.
a decade of, oh my God, so many things that I cannot just begin to talk about. But yeah, we are 10 years in marriage. You know, with all these things happening around us today, all these marriage breakups, separation, divorces and all, I just thank God that I married the time I married, because if I was single up to now, I don't think I would ever get married, really. Because people will just put fear in you, telling you marriage is this, marriage is that. You know, you never really know what is in marriage until you are inside it.
Yeah,
you understand?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
So I just thank God I got married by the time I got married. And see, you know, I can't believe it that it's already 10 years, a decade, really? Living with this guy here. This guy giving me problems. But you know, it wouldn't have been any other person but him. God just destined him, prepared him, arranged him for me. And I thank God. I can't thank him enough.
I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling so happy.
Really?
At least hearing it from you. I'm feeling so happy, you know.
Anyway, honey, what are you feeling today? Because me, I am so excited. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, I'm feeling very excited, as you said. I'm feeling very happy. You know, 10 years is not it's not easy, actually. You know, being married to you know, the woman of my dreams. I am happy. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And you know, most times you may not really know how to express your joy when you are happy, but you can't really explain it. I mean, you can't express it. I'm super duper excited. I think it's the way I should explain it.
You know, thinking back from that very first day you met me and you know started talking to me and everything.
Yeah.
If somebody had told you that, you know, the time will just go by so fast. You're like, no, it's already 10 years. You just believe it.
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, it's unbelievable though. But you know, for me, I've always known that my life is from glory to glory.
Glory to glory, yeah.
Is a knowing that I have. I have it as a knowing. It's beyond knowledge. It's something that has come to reside in me. That my life is from glory to glory. You know, but seeing it play out before my very own eyes, you know, it looks as though it's a dream. You know, being married for 10 years, actually today is making it complete 10 years.
10 good years.
That, you know, I took this woman to the altar.
He kidnapped me.
All right, okay. I think I like that. Kidnapping is allowed.
This man kidnapped me.
Kidnapping is allowed.
He just took me from when I was so young. He just grabbed me and kidnapped me.
What if I didn't, you know, kidnap you as at the time I did? Maybe by now, all right, you would have still been, you know, out there searching for a husband, and who knows how many people that would have gone through you. So I brought you out from the troubles in the world.
Okay.
You know, so you know, I deserve some accolades.
No.
Give me a break.
Really?
Give me a break.
Really gone through me.
Give me a break. Hold on. I think I deserve some accolade. All right, bringing you out from the troubles in the world, bringing you out from certainties,
but
and the heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying?
People going through each other, or people going through people this time around. This is like a normal thing.
No. I am not saying no. Listen, we all know that regardless of the fact that the world right now, evil is being legalized. but that does not mean that evil is not evil.
Yeah, evil is evil.
So now, imagine that you were not married as at when you did. You probably would be, some guy will. No. Of course you get married, but some guy will, might come around, and you ain't sure what he says until he gets what he wants, and then he might say, "I'm no longer interested," but you have counted him as one.
No.
Or
it's happening in this world today, but the grace of God upon my life.
That is what I'm saying.
Would make me choose or make the right decisions.
Yes, grace.
I wouldn't just be a priest for someone. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that is why you should give me some accolades.
Oh, please.
If
I give you accolades, what are you going to give me?
No. I'm always giving you accolades, and you know that. Guys, let me be honest. This woman is the best woman in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people would say, why would your wife be the best woman in the world? What about your mother? My mother and my wife. Let me explain.
Okay.
My mother is my mother. My wife is my wife. They are both different people when it comes to me.
You just repeated.
No,
what I said.
hold on. Because the Bible says, for this will cause and cleave unto his wife, they two shall become one flesh. So if your mother was the most important, why would you leave her and cleave unto
your wife?
The wife who is not important? I think it makes no sense.
My wife.
Okay. And let me finish. I'm not done.
Okay.
Why my wife is much important is because I am not in covenant with my mother, but I'm in covenant with my wife to love and protect.
Yeah.
So I'm expected to live up to it, up to the oath I took to love and protect and provide for my wife. So now, what I want you to know is that you are the most important woman in my life as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, now.
So I give you accolades always. Yeah.
This brings me also to, this misconception of people thinking that actually this particular topic I want to raise now has destroyed so many marriages. People did not even go up to 1 year in their marriage before they separated and divorced and all that. So people have this misconception, right? That love between a husband and his siblings is greater than the love between a husband and his wife. How true is that?
Well,
I mean, is it true? Like, is it true?
No, obviously it's wrong.
How can people possibly believe that a love between a husband
and
his siblings is greater than the love between a husband and a wife?
Well, people. But let me begin by saying that conception is wrong, because as I mentioned earlier, that I am not in covenant with my brothers or sisters, but I'm in covenant with my wife. As a matter of fact, my wife is the one that is going to live with me all through my life.
This particular issue has broken marriages. It has broken people kind of misunderstand it. They don't get it. You understand? They feel that the bond between a husband and siblings or a bond between a sister and siblings are much more greater than a bond between a husband and wife. And I don't think it's so.
No, it's not.
It's not possible. There's no way it's possible.
You are not married to your brothers or married to your sisters.
Okay.
But you are married to your husband, to your wife. Your wife or your husband, and you took an oath of marriage, to love, to protect, and provide.
That person is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You're not going to spend the rest of your life with your siblings. You're not going to do that. You're going to spend the rest of it. If you choose to spend the rest of your life with your siblings, why then did you marry?
I think the problem actually is ignorance. Many people don't take the time to really read.
Understand.
Read and understand. Understand. Or or even look around you. Learn from your environment. Where are your uncles? Your paternal, paternal uncles, paternal aunties, maternal aunties, maternal uncles. Where are they?
Everyone.
Your mom and dad are the ones who are always around you, and who you always around. Those ones, your uncles and aunties are all scattered all over the place, living their own life. Right. So why would you? I mean, if you look at it, someday your life is going to also be that way. You would be with your wife and your kids. Your brothers or your sisters will not be there.
They'll all be gone.
That is just
all
the. So
gone,
so I think it's a sheer absurdity, and a show of ignorance when one tries to put more value to his siblings other than his wife. But I am not trying to say here, though, that you should not
look after
or
help,
love your brothers, love
your
sisters.
siblings.
But actually, the love between you and your siblings and the love between you and your wife are not
in comparison.
They're not the same. They are both different kinds of love.
Different kind of love.
The problem is that the English word is not powerful enough to differentiate the different kinds of love. There's a love, there's a family love, all right, and there's a love between a man and his wife. Those two love are not the same.
And such love cannot come between each other.
Yeah, they can't come between each other. So when you try to mix them up, you are already making them,
a lane to.
You are your own. You are just on your own, running a race that you don't know where you are. They are holding the wrong end, or they are enjoying, the short end of the stick in relation to their marriage. Yes, when it comes to marriage. All right, and like the question you asked me, all right, I think the problem is the man.
What role does sex has to play? What role does sex has to play in a marriage?
How important
is it?
You can't overemphasize it. My God, the God who made a man gave him a penis, made a woman, gave out a vagina. I think he has a vision. And so when your penis, you can't overemphasize it. When your penis isn't functioning as it should, or your vagina is not carrying out its purpose, what is life then? Life makes no sense. So to answer your question, sex is a very important part of marriage.
Very important.
You cannot overemphasize it. As a matter of fact, look at the world we live in. The movies you watch, it's all about relationship between a man and a woman. There's the music, or the music that is played all over the world in all languages. It's about a man and a woman. Look at the fights that we have all over the place. It's between a man and a woman. And not just the man and the woman that are causing the fight. Is this issue that we are discussing right now? There's not a cause sound. So my people, sex is mine. Most of the times I sit down, I thank God for introducing it. Because if God no introduce them, guy, if it's already though,
really,
half of them, imagine say me and you they have. What did I want you to do now? I go they look you and they look me.
Yes.
Until what did happen now? Say what did happen?
That is real love.
I hear you. Sexual relation is actually fellowship.
Yeah.
The Bible said that when God made Adam, all right, he comes at the cool of the evening to have fellowship with Adam.
So husband and wife.
Hold on.
Always
And then
come at the cool of the evening.
at the cool of the there is something important about the cool of the evening. Something important about cool of the evening. When you are through with all the daily activities and your head is a little calm, man, then you can think straight. Then your blood can pump through, you know, direct to where it should pump to.
Which is,
you know what I'm saying,
no,
man. You don't know.
No.
Okay, you know, the audience are, you know, they understand. You know, so
Do you understand?
they do. Don't worry, they do.
I don't understand.
Now, what I'm trying to say actually is this: God is wonderful.
Before uncle.
He comes in, you know, at the cool of the evening to have fellowship with Adam. And remember, the Bible describes the church as the wife of Christ.
Christ, yeah.
And then it describes, you know, Jesus as the husband. What do you think happens between Jesus and the church? Fellowship. When you worship Him, you pour out your heart. There's this feeling that you receive while worshiping Him. That is the same feeling that a man experiences when he's fellowshipping with his wife also.
You don't mean
they are both called fellowship.
Really? So how many times are husband and wives expected to fellowship?
My brother, depend on your strength.
With each other.
My brother, depend on your strength. If your wife can understand how they go, how they go, how they roll. If she understands how it happens, man, you can have fellowship as much as you want. If you can do 5 times a day, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether the women them go agree. Most times, if you don't carry they go shopping, make them feel like before it. Uncle. Guy, they don't agree. That make every man has to go. Every man has to go and look for this get the money, because you need to put these women in the mood. At least kind of go back Gucci.
When you want fellowship, when you want sing God to God, you know go clear your voice well.
God, no, there's something you can clear your voice well.
Oh, really?
But listen, let's not make a comedy out of it. So
what you're saying is that it's very important to have sex
over important.
Like every day, 5 times.
No, guys, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying every day, but 5 times. Again, you want to go beat us here, there? You want to beat us there?
I don't know. You don't go hustle.
No, because you want like that there. Cannot be so. Now, what I'm saying is, at least if you can have fellowship 3 times a week or 2 times a week.
In that 2 times a week, okay. How many times a day?
Depending on the on the occasion.
But which one is healthiest?
Talking about how many times you have sex in marriage, it depends. It varies from people to people. All right. When a rich man, people like us, our head is always occupied with so many things. I might not really be in the mood to come and be having fellowship like that. All right. So. But people when not get what they do.
When they sleep there.
They often sleep there, And I make poor people, they born children past rich men because their only entertainment not that their wife. So they will go there. They'll sleep there. But for us, we have other things that we are thinking about. I'm planning to buy MTN, So I'm looking at how would that be actualized. So at times I know the reason. But it's good to at least 2 times a week, 3 times a week. But whenever you are having it, make sure you are really having it.
So whenever you're having it, you're really having it.
Oh yeah, man. I sit down there. You just say all this way. I carry you go shopping, buy you things. You say I just say I go buy. Guy, we don't sit down, download, all right, and then then I'll come go buy. Let me remind you, all right. The lifestyle of boyfriend and girlfriends and husband and a wife are not different. There's no more different in it. Because a boyfriend would take his girlfriend out, you know, buy her stuff, you know, shoppings and all of that. And the girl already knows that once they get home or anywhere they are or anywhere they're going to, she really has to get down. Something has to happen, guys. So it also plays that way in marriage.
Oh my God.
So as I carry you, go buy you things, carry you go shopping, go groove.
So in marriage is still boyfriend and girlfriend.
Boyfriend and